Substance abuse at Harrison High School has been a serious problem for many years. We as students have noticed our peers and staff turning a blind eye to this issue. It's time to face the elephant in the room.
Oh girl, this boat is sinking. There's no sea left for me. And how the sky gets heavy when you are underneath.
Yes, no. I've heard from many students that they tried them, but yet I've never physically seen the student here on them.
I don't think we're not indifferent in other school districts and other situations that I've been involved with over the years.
Yes, but they're a problem everywhere.
School? Absolutely.
I want to sail away from here and God.
I think there are different degrees of alcohol and drug abuse at our school, and I think it affects different strata of our students. So I think we have alcohol abuse for certain segments of kids, and then even within certain segments of kids there's varying degrees of that abuse. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then, so you have some kids who abuse alcohol, and then they're just binge drinkers. And then you have some kids, I have some kids that come in on my first bell who are drunk on Monday. They're drunk from Sunday night, and you can tell they're hungover on Monday, which is whoa. And then you have other kids who are just going to drink on a Friday and a Saturday night, which is just, they just are repeating what their parents do. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But then you also have kids who are just they are just going to smoke marijuana. I think I said that right. And then you have other kids, I have kids who I know are on heroin. But does that make sense?
Yeah.
So we have serious drug problems, and it's varying degrees of drug problems.
You can smell there's a distinct odor of marijuana that one might smell, and sometimes students just look out of it.
Yeah.
So I mean, and I've been worried about a lot of it. Heroin last year, a lot of kids just crash, way up here, then 10 minutes later, dead to the world.
Go.
Our students are falling into lives of substance abuse, and we are refusing to believe the effects that it's having on our communities and educational system. But to reach the end, we have to know the beginning.
He came down, 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 and said down, 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 nothing down, 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 down.
You rolled up, asked him what he was sipping on, said lean. You wanna hit it, dog? That's the same stuff Weezy sipping, and tons of other rappers that be spitting hard. Yep, he had 5 up bone, and when I passed him that styrofoam, the Easter pink heard it rhyme before I finally got to see what all the hype was on. And then he took a sip, sitting in the Lincoln, thinking he was pippin' as he listened to the system. Little did he know that it was just as addictive as bass, not the kind of hit from the kick drum. Hot box, let the bass bump. Take it to the face, gulp. Months later the use went up, and every blunt was accompanied by the pink stuff. But goddamn, glove that feeling. Purple rain coated in the throat, just so healing. Medicine alleviate the sickness, liquid to fix them, it comes with the cost. Wake up, cold sweat, scratching, itching, trying to skate the skin that barely fit him. Gone, get another bottle just to get a couple swallows, headed towards the bottom, couldn't get off it.
Sometimes. I like to think that I can. I have a kid right now that's in one of my classes, and I try to help him. I know he's on drugs, and of the students that I had last year that I know were on drugs, and I tried to talk to them about it, or I don't think that I had any type of positive effect on them. I don't think that I was able to get them off of those types of things. So, I'm not going to say that I don't think that I can, but my track record is ineffective.
We know why they start and we know their feelings, but what does frequent substance abuse have to do with education, you say?
He had a problem, though we couldn't sleep without getting nauseous. Room spinning, thinking he might have sipped just a little bit too much of that cough syrup. His eyelids closed shut, sat back in the chair clutching that cup. Girlfriend came in a couple hours later, said his name shook him, but he never got up. Never got up. Never got up. We live on the cusp of death, thinking that it won't be us. It won't be us. It won't be us. It won't be us. Nah, it won't be us.
The students that I know that are abusing certain types of drugs, I would say yes, have very low academic achievement.
What I've noticed over the years, kids that might be a decent student up here, once they start using drugs, their academic performance goes to zero because they don't care. The lack of concern for school, life, themselves, their friends just disappears. So you see a lot of that, and so you can go from A's to F's.
Absolutely. I would say the kids that we either A, catch, or B, even maybe hear the rumor mill about, tend to be low achieving. They tend to be kids that have a ton of potential but can't find a way to use it. And now that I've been here 5 years, I've worked in both buildings, I think I could probably find enough research to say if we caught you with something in the junior high, when you got to the high school, you probably didn't make it. You probably didn't graduate.
Students who abuse substances achieve significantly less than those who don't. And we've come up with a few solutions to reduce substance abuse in our school.
This boat is sinking, there's no sea left for me. And how the sky gets heavy when you are underneath it.
Cool if we had a better, maybe if we had, the text to tip. I mean, I could see that possibly working.
You just feel like teachers need to be more involved with the students and have that one-on-one talk.
The one-on-one helps, and just straight up confront them, tell them stupid choices they're making.
I think those two things, the text to tip and the second item that you mentioned, are Band-Aid solutions, but without some authentic, honest dialogue with the teachers and the students, and a true cultural change, you can't have those Band-Aid solutions work. Does that make sense?
The students who are falling into these paths feels like no one cares about them. Even though we only have them for 7 hours a day, we can still make an impact.
As Mr. Sams and Mrs. Shu just said before, text to tip and a no tolerance campaign are only Band-Aid solutions. A permanent solution is something that sells our school and markets academic achievement.
We must demand attentive teachers who are willing to have bold conversations with the students.
I want to sail away from here, and God came down.